Welcome back, you beautiful souls. We were just chatting to an absolute legend right here on Expresso. It's S3 opening up, and we were chatting about Tanner Gurriel. Now, he was awarded a medal from the Queen herself, of course, and that was for his efforts in a successful resuscitation at only the age of 17. So I thought, why not put together an awesome little fitness and workout session that promotes strength for lifeguards. It also incorporates some of the lifeguarding skills that we also do. And let me tell you, lifesaving is an incredible sport. Jamie, you ready for this one?
So the only reason why I signed up to this, because I thought you're going to be in your Speedo, but I guess not. I guess not.
The winter's real, okay? Maybe in summer, guys, we'll see. But okay, so I've got to talk about lifesaving because it's such an incredible sport. It's such an incredible culture, and you do so much. So you're riding knee boards, you're swimming, you're resuscitating, you need to know first aid. There's so much that encompasses it. But I'm going to focus on some of the important aspects of your body that's going to potentially assist you in saving a life, right? So, swimmers, obviously as a lifeguard, you need to have some good shoulders and strong shoulders. So let's start warming those up. And before we even get into our exercise, we're going to keep them nice and wide. We're going for some forward rotations, and this just kind of like a dynamic stretch, just to allow for some range of motion, and obviously to allow for us to not promote any injury at the same time. Once we're done with this, Jamie, we're going to get a little bit interesting. Now we're going to go on the floor. All right, you ready for this?
Yeah,
so we're going to get our bodies on the floor. We're doing something called I's, Y's, and T's. So this is a great version of an exercise that's both prehab, so it's going to help for rehabilitating the muscle, getting it strong, but also working that rotator cuff as well. So we're going to do 4 reps of...
Before you guys do flags, because I know this is the position before you do
It is
flags.
a position,
Yes,
but it's a similar position to flags, but this is working one of the muscles that we basically incorporate into that event a little bit later. I mean, the events are so much fun. You guys should check it out on TV. There's so many different challenges, and if you want to get involved, I would definitely encourage you to, because it's a full body workout on its own.
For sure.
All right, so we're working back on the shoulders. So we're going to start with something called I's, right? So thumbs are facing right up in front of us. You want to keep your chin just off the ground, and you're literally now going to raise your shoulders off the ground and hold it in the air for at least a second. So lifting it up, 1 second, hold, and then straight back down. You can keep your feet down on the ground though. It's lifted straight back up again. And it's quite an awkward position. I don't know if you're feeling this.
Hey, yeah, very awkward. That's why I wanted to lift my feet up,
because you just, No, I feel you. So that's a Superman, but we're just focusing on the shoulders now. And this is a great one, obviously, to work that rotator cuff. Now, that's the I formation. Now we're going to go into the Y. So open up your arms just like you were making the shape of a Y.
You're going to ask yourself, why am I doing this on a Monday morning?
Why am I burning like this? And then again, same thing, thumbs up. And now you're going to raise it straight up into the air, and then straight back down again, and then up and down. So 4 of these for each of these I's, Y's, and T's, and you can do 3 rounds in total, and then that will complete your first set. So all the way through to our I's now. This is where it gets tricky. Now you want to lift up straight again, up. Nice form, Jamie, and then straight back down. Now you're working not only the shoulders, but the rotator cuff too. So this is going to help you with your posture, stabilize the shoulder, and especially when you are performing the rescue, you're going to actually be able to do a drag and pull them out successfully. Now, we've warmed up the shoulders. Let's move up the body. We're going to go to the core. So we're going to go onto our buttocks now and doing something very similar to what you would think as in terms of a bicycle exercise. But this one's going to be a little bit more tricky. We're going to extend our arms in our range, because as we swim as well, we're doing the exact same thing. We're extending our arm in our range, but we still want to have our core incorporated into that movement, right? Okay, so
can we just take a moment, because, you know, even though you didn't come in your Speedo, we do have a picture on Grant just to show us, you know, what you can look like if you do this workout.
Yes.
So if you are struggling and you know you need motivation today, and you just wanted to see someone in a Speedo, this one is for you. Just for you.
Hopefully it serves an inspiration. Of course, guys, start doing some of this work right here every day. Be consistent, and that's maybe the end result that you could get up to. So, lying on your back right now, this is something called a dead bug, all right? So I know you've got a mic pack, so just make sure it's out of the way. You're going to lift your legs up into the air. Our hands are straight in front of us. Now it gets a bit, coordination is quite important here. So right arm and left leg are going to touch each other, and then the opposite arm and opposite leg go down to the ground. All right, there you go. So now we're working the cross chain of our abs and our core. Now you're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Beautiful stuff. Dead bugs under control, being conditioned. It sounds very tricky, a lot easier once you get used to it, but I'm sure you can feel the burning out in those hip flexors and quads already, right?
Definitely. But it's the coordination for me that I'm struggling. Like, wait, both. Do you know what? I was just thinking, my first job ever, I was 18 years old. I used to be a lifeguard in Dubai.
What?
But not that kind of lifeguard. I'm just thinking, I used to be like at a water park.
Yeah.
So basically I had to do rescues all the time, but we didn't do anything of this. Like, I was not even in that kind of shape. So I think this is definitely motivation for me. So if I ever wanted to go back, I definitely would do these and incorporate this into my fitness.
I definitely think you should. And
the
last one that I must say to everybody while we're tuning out here, going for reverse lunges, which is just the perfect move. Why do we need legs as a lifeguard? We're often forming rescue drags and carries out of the water. So you need good legs. You need that to be supporting the rest of the body, like your core and your shoulders. And that's going to give you the ultimate ability to potentially save a life. And there you go. Some 3 tips to get you potentially awarded by the Queen, or maybe just able to save your life. Enjoy it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Be consistent. Go for 3 rounds in total, and you'll be one step closer to being lifeguard ready.
Oh,
Enjoy.
yeah.